Hello everybody, it's Emery48 here and welcome back to another Star Wars video. Today we are talking about this book right here, which the title is covered up. It is the William Shakespeare's The Tragedy of the Sith's Revenge, which is by Ian Doescher, and it is a Shakespeare parody of Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. I will say I was concerned upon buying this book because it was so difficult to locate. The normal ebook site that I use on my iPad did not have this book available, which is weird because it had episodes 1 and 2 available and has future books available as well. It was written in 2014. He wrote it in order the movies came out, so 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. So this book's not incredibly new. So it's odd that it's not out. It's not incredibly old. It was written in 2014, so it's not like it's been out for a long time and is no longer available. Also, it's ebook form. Why would it not be available on ebook? So I went to Barnes & Noble, where I had originally found this series, where I found episode 7. They don't carry this book anymore. They carry other in the series, but they don't carry episode 3. I went back home, checked other ebook sites. Not available as an ebook on any of the reputable sites that I've ever heard of before. Don't know what's up with that. I buy this one on Amazon. It was one of like 4 copies available when I was buying it. And it is most clearly from a library. So I'm not quite sure if this was like stolen from said library. It also isn't really a hardcover. It's just like a wrap. So the quality isn't incredible on the exterior. So I don't know what the heck happened in production of this book that made this be a scenario. Now, the fact that this book was so unreadily available made me concerned that it was going to be a bad quality book. It wasn't going to be written well. And it was written just about how I expected it to be. It was a play on the movie, as if Shakespeare had written it. If you enjoyed the other ones, you'll enjoy this one. There were some things in it that were drastically different than the movie. The part of Palpatine telling the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise to Anakin was written as if that was the play that they were watching at the theater, rather than Palpatine just telling it to him. There was also a scene where 2 Jedi, unnamed, talked about a conspiracy that Order 66 was missing in the clone orders, which I kind of disagree with because I'm pretty sure Order 65 wouldn't be public either, if I'm correct on what the orders are. I just don't think that would be the only one missing. So that scene I don't quite agree with, and it clearly wasn't in the movie. But it was interesting. I liked how Yoda always spoke in haikus. That was fun. He always speaks quirky, so he wrote them a bit quirky. The monologues that C-3PO and R2-D2 get throughout the book are awesome, especially the one that C-3PO has about being useless when Padme says that she doesn't need him for anything, and he says he'll just practice being a protocol droid to the air, because what else does a protocol droid do if they have no tasks? Those were amusing. The fight scene at the end of the movie was underwhelming, but it's hard, I think, to write a fight scene of that drastic epicness into Shakespeare, where it's all dialogue based, and there's not a whole lot of dialogue throughout the fight scene. The interactions with Anakin, any conversation was done really well. With Padme, with Obi-Wan and Padme, the Jedi Council interacting with Anakin at all levels. It was all done really well. It was a well-written book. I don't think it was my favorite because I think there's so much more emphasis on action in this book than in this movie than in other Star Wars films, and that's harder to portray. At least that's how it felt reading it. But I enjoyed the book, so the worries are gone. I just have this book that I probably overpaid for because it's probably stolen from a library. But I guess that's how it is sometimes, apparently. Hopefully it wasn't stolen and the library sold it, I guess, at like a book sale. But considering it's only worth $15 and I had to buy it on Amazon for $32, not the best margin for me there. But it was the only thing I could find available. Let me know if you've read any of the Shakespeare parody Star Wars books in the comments down below. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.